Hi dear students, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe and share with your friends. Today's topic is very important and it is the beginning of subject international relations, political science, history of the world. Today's topic is causes and factors that failed the League of Nations before World War II. The idea of an international organization for averting war, maintaining peace, and collective human betterment has been the desire since ancient times in one or the other form. It has been the noble dream of wise scholars and people of the world. The establishment of global organization for managing the itinerary of international relations and maintaining peace and harmony has been a unique development in human history. The ultimate dream materialized after the unparalleled destruction and killing of innocent people of the world in the shape of League of Nations in 1920. Destruction or killing in First World War. On the ashes of World War I, a positive or constructive step was taken with the establishment of League of Nations. Unfortunately, due to constitutional and structural defects and its irrational policies, the League failed and could not achieve its aims of preventing aggression and promoting cooperation among European nations. The League became a powerless body. Even smaller nations were flying into his faith with impunity. The most important factor or cause of the failure of League of Nations was the lack of support of the majority of the population of entire world, as it was not created for the amelioration, betterment and protection of their usurped rights and interests. The League of Nations was established only to consolidate victors and perpetuate their political and economic dominance in the world and international system. The victors or European nations trampled all norms of morality and spirituality. No doubt, the League was created on the doctrine of President Woodrow Wilson's 14-point or prescriptions for world peace, but the hatred or loath of American people for European people damaged its effectiveness in global politics. The League of Nations could not deter Japan from attacking Manchuria in 1931. Eventually, Japan left the League. Italy also attacked African country Ethiopia in 1935 with impunity. Italy also left the League of Nations. The weakness of League could not curb the rise of aggressive authoritarian regimes such as Nazi in Germany, fascist in Italy, and increasing imperial power in Japan. These regimes flouted the authority of League of Nations. The League of Nations had no military force like United Nations that could have controlled armament and arms race among European nations. The League was not in a position to take action or impose sanctions upon delinquent states. Unanimity principle in decision-making process extremely damaged the performance of League. The world considered it dishonorable daughter of a disgraced mother. The vanquished are defeated and dissatisfied nations hated and considered it as a tool for carrying out the vision of Treaty of Versailles and considered it an association of victors. Weaker countries reluctantly cooperated with its working. Germany, a major power of Europe, considered it as the grouping of imperialist power to preserve and promote their interest in the world. Russia regarded it as a form of imperialism assembled to thwart its emerging ideology, that is, as communism. The absence of major power like United States also weakened its performance. Britain and France were forced by the emerging circumstances to follow the policy of appeasement to pursue their own global and national interests. This policy forced other nations to save their existence and protect their interests. Subjugated and destroyed nations like Germany and Italy propounded new theories, but the League of Nations has no power to deter them. Nations use it as tissue paper and easily discarded it after fulfilling. Nations use it as tissue paper and easily discarded it after fulfilling their interest. The provisions of the covenant were irrational and burdensome, so it could not deal with the situation or emerging situation at that time. League strength was reduced from 65 to 49. The victors, instead of tackling the situation properly, blamed Germany, Italy and Japan for the failure of League of Nations. Instead of correcting their policies, they were busy occupying and expanding their territories in the world. The economic depression of 1930s increased the spirit of nationalism, protectionism and militarism in the world. Its adverse effect not only exacerbated economic rivalry among Europeans but also destabilized economies of many European countries. The League of Nations did not play a role in preventing the Spanish Civil War. Powerful countries were more conscious of their own interests than working for the supremacy of League of Nations. In reality, the League of Nations did not fail, but its founders and members failed due to their myopic policies. In spite of many successes, the League of Nations collapsed and failed to save the succeeding generation from the scourge of war. All these factors shaped an uncertain environment in which the breakdown of international system became inevitable. With such perception and attitudes of its members towards the League of Nations, the League could not play its due role. These cumulative factors and causes were responsible for the failure of League of Nations. Thus, the League of Nations failed to accomplish its assigned role as an international organization for maintaining peace. However, the failure of League of Nations was not regarded as a failure of the concept of an international organization. It was regarded as the failure of irrational, myopic leadership of their time who, due to their myopic or short-sighted approach and policies, did not cooperate with it. They gave priority to their narrow interest over the global human interest. All these factors and causes were responsible for the outbreak of World War II in 1939. These potent factors ultimately led to its dissolution of League of Nations. These factors again forced the world leaders to have a new international organization devoid of such defects. Even today, the world is rapidly moving towards a third world war only due to the presence of above factors, and the world is on the brink of third world war between antagonist ideologies and policies of securing national and economic interests. The United Nations, like its predecessor, to great extent is unable to persuade major superpowers to stop their confrontationalist or anti-people policies around the world. Thank you. Wish you good luck. See you in the next lecture.